Good day and welcome to Nice Academy. If this is the first time you're coming across us, please subscribe. So today we'll be dealing on conversion of numbers from one basis to another. And I have two questions here which we'll be converting. One is 5763 in base 8 to base 10 and the other is 86 in base 10 to base 8, base 5 and base 2. Now let's take our very first question here. 5763 in base 8. Let's convert this to base 10. Now, before we convert, I want you to know that number in certain base are always less than 1. So since this is base 8, which means the number we are supposed to be having here will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see this is less than 1. Let's count now. You see that there are 8 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, for us to convert this to base 10, we'll multiply each number with the base is given and raise it up to certain power. Now, how do we raise this power? We start from 0, 1, 2, 3. That's how we start our power raising. And we start from the very last number. So we have 3 here. So 3 here will be raised to the power of 0, 1, 2, 3. So now let's convert this. This will now be 5763 equals to 5. Now you multiply with that same base. So this is in base 8. So this becomes 5 times 8 raised to the power of 3 plus 5 plus 7 times 8 raised to the power of 2 plus 6 times 8 raised to the power 1 and 3 times 8 raised to the power 0. So this gives us 5 times 8 cubed or 8 raised to the power of 3 is empty as 8 times 8 times 8. So this becomes 5, 1, 2. This is 7 times 8 times 8, which is 64. And this is 6 times 8, and this becomes 3 times 1. Because any number raised to the power of 0 is 1 in mathematics. So this gives us 5 times 512 give us 2560. 7 times 64 will give us 448, and 6 times 8 will give us 48. And lastly, 3 times 1 will give us 3. This therefore becomes 3059. Now let's move over to question 2. Converting 86 base 10 to base 8, base 5 and base 2. So for our question, this becomes 8610. So the very first one we'll do here is A, converting to base 8. So we'll come over here and we'll write out our 86. Now we'll convert from base 10 to other base by simply dividing with the new base. So this becomes 86. So we are converting this to base 8. Since we are converting this to base 8, we will divide through by 8. So this becomes 8 divide 86, which we know 8 in 8 is 1. So there will be a remainder here. So this is 1. 88 is 1. Cannot. So this becomes 0. So this becomes 10 remainder 6. So let's go through again. So we divide through with 8 again. 8 here is 1. So this becomes 1. There will be a remainder of 2 here. And 8 here is 0 remainder 1. So how do we take our reading? You draw an arrow from the down, signifying you read from the down. Yes, we read our bases from the down. So therefore 86 in base 8, 86 base 10 in base 8 becomes 1, 2, 6 base 8. Now with this, let's go over to the other one here. So we are converting this same 86 to base of 5. So since we are converting to base of 5, we'll simply come over here. Let's say this is B, 86, and this is in base of 5. So your 5 in 86 will give you what? 17 remainder 1. Now, in case you don't know how to do this, you can simply come here and say 5 in 8. How many 5 do you have in 8? Which is 1. Remaining what? 3. So if you carry that 3 over here, it becomes 36. So it becomes 5 in 36, which should give you your 7 remainder 1. You know 5 times 7 is 35. So, and the remainder comes here. That's why we have this way. So let's go over. We'll come over here. So this is 5. We're still dividing because you must divide till you have 0. So 5 in 17 is 3. You already know 5 in 17 is 3, which is, and 5 times 3 is 15. So there is a remainder of 2 here. So there's 2. So you come here, you say 5 in 3, which you know you cannot. So you come over here, you put 0, then still your number of 3. So what you do, you draw your arrow facing up that shows you are reading to the top. So your answer therefore is 321 in base 5. In base 5. Now, how about base 2? For our C here, we are converting to base 2. So let's do this now. So this is, let's say this is C, it is base 2. Now you will see that the number we have here is 0, 1. The reason is simple. The number in bases are always less by 1. So this is 1, 2. So let's go over. 86 divided by 2 is 2 here. 2 in 8 is 4, and 2 in 6 is 3. So there is 0 remainder. So divide again with 2. When you divide with 2 again, what you have becomes 21 remainder 1. You divide by 2 again, you have 10 remainder 1. So you divide by 2, this is 5, there is no remainder. So you go further, 2 divided by 5 is 2. There's a remainder of 1, because 2 in 5 here is 4. So 5 divided by 2 is 2. There's a remainder because 2 actually divide into 5 equally by 4. So come over here, 2 divided by 2 is 1. There's a remainder of 0. So since this is still not 0, we'll come over and divide with 2 one more time, which is now 0 remainder 1. So with this, you draw your arrow because we read upward. Therefore, 86 base 10 in base 2 therefore equals 101 0110 in base 2. Now, if this video is helpful, kindly click on that subscribe button and follow us on our next example. Thank you very much. I hope this video has helped you.